Hi, I'm Zach Stanley, and on today's HMT Tricks of the Trade, I'm going to show you how to put together the cabinetry for the stackable washer and dryer. All of the hardware does come with the unit itself. These are basic Phillips heads screws. And the items that you will need is a drill with a Phillips head bit or a Phillips head screwdriver, and a crescent wrench or a pair of channel locks. The unit is pretty heavy, so I do recommend building it as close to the washing machine and dryer as you can. This piece right here is the top piece, and that right there, piece going across, is the piece that you want to be facing the front. So that's all you do is mount the top piece on these two side panels. And you just make sure that that is facing front. First thing I do is I flip it to where it's on its back, have the front facing up. Then you can just slide the pieces in the sides. Next, you're going to take your split washer, put it on your Phillips head screw. Then you're going to take your washer, put it on as well, and we just screw these in into the locations. And then we just screw these in. So after I put it together, I actually like to stand it up. Now this is screws being put in, but it makes it easier to put the screws in my opinion, whenever it is stood up like this. Obviously be careful because the sides are still loose, so it can come out and it is heavy. But don't have to do it this way, it's just the way I prefer to do it. All right, so next thing we're gonna wanna do is put these bracings, they're gonna connect in the middle like that. And we have a bolt and a screw for that. We have a nut and a screw for that. And then you're gonna have them go across. You can adjust them to which hole you actually want to put them in. It works best. That's for just bracing, but basically you can adjust each side where you want it to line up. And if done correctly, hopefully your middle slot should just line up perfectly like that. So then you're going to stick a screw through that with your split washer and your washer, and then you're going to tighten it up with the one nut that the hardware is sent with. Get your crescent wrench, tighten it down, pull it back up. All finished with the assembly. So before we actually move the cabinet in there, we want to prepare the washer and dryer. We want to remove the connections in the back, so that way once we move it in there, it's much smoother and much quicker. We are better prepared. So we want to go ahead and remove these connections right here. And that way, it should be on both sides, and that way we'll be able to lift up the dryer. Obviously turn off all the water right there. Disconnect the dryer vent just in case. Don't want to damage any of that stuff. And of course we want to unplug both units just to protect ourselves from any electrical shocks. Now that everything's disconnected, we're going to try and remove the dryer, set it aside so that way we can put the stand back here. Probably want to have some towels ready for whenever any moisture or water comes out of these different hoses. I had to put them on these wooden blocks because this washer is kind of tall, and this front lip, it was going over. This front lip was basically going to snap this off. So even whenever I lowered the legs all the way down, it still wasn't quite tall enough. So I put it on these wood blocks. But there you go. Works great. So I'm going to make sure that everything's plugged back up. Retighten all the water. Retighten the drain. Tighten back up the dryer vent. Go ahead and plug everything back in. I like to go ahead and test everything as well, the dryer and the washer, at least for a little bit. As you can see, this one's running right now. I can hear it draining. Make sure you have no leaks. And if you have no leaks, then everything's good to go. I'm Zach Stanley, and that's going to do it for today's HMT Tricks of the Trade.